I've got the rumble seat spring sitting out here on the floor. This one right here is the back. It's not in too bad a shape, I don't think. There is something weird going on up here in this corner where right in here it looks like it's not fitting together right. We're just not quite square. There may be a little bit of a bend in it that you can maybe see here, where that's kind of got a kink. It's down there. It's much smoother curve across that direction. I'm going to try to straighten that out. Then I'm going to do some rust conversion on it and call it good before we put the cover on it. I think I about have the cover ready. The upholstery, I'm waiting on some padding, so I thought I'd look at this and see what I could do for it. Have it ready for when we have the rest of the pieces. And it's not terribly cold to be outside. So we've got that right there. And then this one's another story. It's the bottom. And it sits right here. It's sitting right side up. I think, I don't know. Somewhere here. Yeah. This is the back. This is the back. The back is the kind of a little bit shorter side. I think that side up there is a little bit taller. A little bit taller across the front. But the bottom of the frame has a little bit of a issue where it's bent, kind of rusty. Again, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be together there. The other side looks like it is together. So I think that's kind of all out of place. That may just be rusted away. It may be just pulled apart. The front side has just as bad of a bend. Look there. So I'm gonna mess with that after I do something with the back. But try to remember to do something for the video so you can see some of it. That's the plan for the moment. Trying to get some twist out of this right here. What I think, yeah, that looks like if I could twist that, that would bring that back into where it needs to be. Maybe there's a little bend right there also. Maybe you need another tool. Big or go home. That's what I would say. No, I don't, but that's why I've said it before. And I just said it again, or I just said it now. Yeah, here. It's not terribly stout stuff. Matter of getting the right leverage in just the right spot. It's got some twist to it. I don't. That's a little better. Still have some more to go. Well, Ooh, careful. Ooh, that might have been dangerous. That needs to come off. Carefully. Really stuck on there. Well, I guess it's staked on from the back side. That's why it's not going to come off. Okay. So when we get back together, we just need to get that stake back to that spot and crimp this back around it. So from here, let's try. Let's try grabbing it here. Pull out off there. This is risky. I gotta get all it back together somehow. See it move? It moved. Working up a sweat. Told you it wasn't too cold out. Wearing too many clothes. All right. Now, is this? Is that all we needed to do? Might be all we needed to do. Let's pull them apart. This piece here has been smacked hard enough that it's been straightened a little bit. So that's why that's pulled apart. It's not got the right arch to it. That's going to be a little trickier to straighten in there. This one still looks good down here. I don't know if you can see that, but this one goes whoop. Yep, it's got a little whoop right there. And it's got some flattening right there. Huh. Probably can't reach it. No. Get in there behind it. Put something else here and maybe smack it from the other side. I'll look for some stuff. Okay, so what I have is a leaf spring sitting on the floor that's got just about the right amount of curve. So I should be able to reach through, hopefully, and give this a little bump and put some curve back in that brace that goes across there. This is just a chisel. Only reason I picked it is because it's long enough to reach through these things. I got some of it. Maybe I need a little more arch. I have another spring, a little bit bigger. Not sure that's in the right spot. Might not be what I need. I could really use a little crimping. I don't know if you saw it close enough before to tell that there's a difference there, but I think that should help a lot. Even from the side, it still come out. Just bend my hand. That's similar to the original. Out quite a bit more down here. Bend here. That's much more better. What happens when we crimp that back together? That looks good. She's holding. of that. I think that'll work. Now I'm just going to try to clean it up. I'm missing this bracket that bolts the back of the seat down in the rumble seat. So I'm working on creating a piece. Got it this far. Need to get a little bit more of a curve in that and then drill some holes and make that a slot. The rivet's still in the other end, so maybe I can just drill a hole the right size and pound the rivet over it and hold it in place. That's my hope. It will eventually submit. It's kind of like what the old one, the original one looks like. If I bend it the right direction, might need to look at that. The curve's the right direction. Not exactly the right shape, but it's the right direction. What else is here that we can beat on? Maybe, maybe not. Look, I think that shape will work. I got my piece all made, got it on there, kind of tapped it over that old rivet. Now I'm going to precariously hold this while I try to peen that end of the rivet on there. Get the rivet on the vise, something solid. See if I can hold it up there. I don't know if this will work or not, but we're going to give her a shot. Down on very well now. That's on there somehow. On there a little bit. I'm over here in better light. I can see something there. Something in the way. Have to get rid of that. easier said than done. Use the tiny file. Smack that on there. I don't know if that works or not. May have to make some adjustments because that looks like it's got a little different shape to it there. But yeah, it's on there. I got to looking at some of these individual springs in here, and some of them have some pretty weak spots. Like, can we focus on that? Can you see that right there? Very flimsy, not holding its shape. Actually got this one out and twisted it a little bit, and it came right apart into two pieces. So that's kind of a not good thing. That goes on this corner of this seat bottom. That was the one that was in this place right here. Take it out so you can see that. And the other one, this one was here, so I've come up with some spare springs from an extra seat bottom that I bought from a guy who had it for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It's not exactly the same seat. I thought it was because in the picture this was with it, and that is an exact match to the rumble seat back. I know that's a rumble seat back. That is a perfect match, just from looking at it. But the springs in that are different from the springs in the bottom. So trying to use some of the springs from this seat bottom, which are a little bit longer, a little bit tougher than the ones in this rumble seat bottom. I think they'll work. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. I'm gonna strap things together. I made this piece new to replace these pieces that hold that together because it was rusted off right here. It was broken off in the one piece. It's probably still stuck on, I don't know where it is, but anyway, it wasn't all the way broken off, I guess. So then once I get this together, put this other spring in here, then I need to address the part that goes around the what is the bottom of the bottom. The upholstery wraps around here. The top of this piece is crimped around the springs holding it in place, and then this part, this channel, originally held the upholstery. Now, I'm not going to get too worked up about trying to absolutely duplicate that, because that looks like it would be an engineering feat in my little place. So I'm going to get it to where it all works together, holds all the springs in place, and then attaching the upholstery will come in a different manner, to be determined. I got some junk cleaned out of it. Needs to be straightened out a little bit, but it's progress. Wanted to show you what was going on there because I hadn't done anything recording wise while I was working. That would be good there. I don't like that very well. Oh, I also made this reinforcement around here, added an extra wire here because this looked a little rusty crusty. Maybe clamp that all back together too. Let's do that like that right there. Like so, something like so. Put some of those roughy things around there. This may not be big enough for the 3 pieces because I've got the extra wire reinforcing plus the spring. Oh yeah, maybe it'll work. That over there. Just pull that into that. Put that into that. Could be worse. Oh, I know.